This week's episode of the Lecturing Gnomes podcast is brought to you by I've been up since 5 and I'm fucking tired. Let's wrap this up and then play the intro. Yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? Yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? You're very welcome back to another episode of the Lecturing Gnomes podcast with me, fat boy, big fat fuck Mickey Bartlett, aka Deckchair, and that skinny wee bastard, Connor Keys, aka no, not for me, thanks.
No yums.
We're gonna have to call this fucking Deckchair, and do you know how many points that is? The weight is dripping off you.
Tell
The people know how big that shirt is.
No, that's an XL, baby.
Do you know how big this one is? A 2XL. No, it's a super dry, so it's, you know.
And this is a Nike, so it's probably 2XL. Yeah,
It's probably my shoulders, probably you don't think it is.
yeah. But I haven't lost any weight this week. I put a pound on, actually. So it's one of those ones where I'm like...
Was it the banks did that?
Eh?
The
Was
banks
we
do that?
trip to the banks. Thanks for my anniversary. But in previous years, I'd have been like, oh, that's me done. Fuck me.
There's no
Fucking
point.
all
What's
that
the
work.
point?
All that work and on. But
Has
this time I know, as you say, I know exactly where it happened.
Has it been steadily going down the whole time, or has there been a point where you put a wee pound on? Or is this the first time you put a wee pound on?
What?
Sorry about that.
What was it?
That was my fanny.
There was a quiff-esque.
Stupid.
No, 1 week, I can't remember, something was on. I think it might have been, went to Supergrass
Aye.
and drank a load of fucking beer and ate and all that crack, so then I put on like 2 or 3 pounds. But again, it's one of those ones where now I know exactly where it happened.
Aye.
Sort of way. But I don't want to get too fucking, I'm happy enough just as is.
I've started counting calories now since yesterday.
Right.
Because I'm getting competitive about it. It's nothing to do with my own health. I just can't fucking have you skinnier than me. It can't happen. Like,
You're inspired.
I would say
I'm very proud of you.
I might have been an inspiration for a few people, maybe.
Fuck that. Where do you get them injections? Tell the truth.
I think that's what, especially because I was, like I said last episode, I was so close to getting the Manjaro. I'm so fucking glad I didn't when I seen those cunts have doubled it and are going to treble it.
Is that how bad it's going to get?
That's what it's going to get. They're going to treble the fucking price of it because it's fucking big pharma. They can do what the fuck they want. Supply and demand. I was like, oh, you dirty bastards! Thank fuck I'm not in that loop.
Well, I still haven't really got over that ad. You showed me the. Did we play that on the pod or we just?
No, I think I just showed you beforehand. It's on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and look for Manjaro American TV ad, and it's the ad that shows on their TV.
Don't take
stations.
Manjaro if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, are overweight, or are alive.
Side effects may include.
You'd be better off taking formaldehyde. Fuck's sake. Just cut the middleman out. But I know we said it last week too. But the whole podcast isn't going to be about weight loss, although that could be a niche market for us. But
Fuck.
You've lost as much weight as somebody on Manjaro would lose just from walking.
Yeah. Oh well, calorie counting too. I have to say. I don't think I would be as much. I just wouldn't have put maybe some on with the walking, but I've lost it because of the calorie count. Like definitely.
But I just mean in terms of like the actual quantity of weight in the time frame. Mm-hmm. Just shows you can do what you can do when you try. Huh?
But not only
Hey,
that,
Fatso,
Here.
here's a wee test for you. Put your hand up to your mouth. All right, well done. Put it back down. All right, now put it up. Oh, stop. See, you can. You can't stop it.
all I would say that if I can do it,
At
like-
42?
no, just me in general. Forget about age. Just anybody that knows me well.
Is that what it is, AIDS?
Aye.
Oh, age.
Anybody that knows me knows that I am the least motivated person on this planet. Like, and to get me to actually do something is genuinely.
You must be
miraculous.
feeling class too, like.
Not, I don't really, because to be honest with you, when you look at your, it's only until I seen a photograph. I showed you a photograph of the before and after,
Aye.
and then I was like, oh fuck, I do see it. But when you're standing, I'm still a fat fuck.
But you're not a fat fuck.
But I am.
Do you know what I mean?
but
You're-
I'm getting close to like being almost dad bod, which I'd be more than happy
we
with.
get the fucking gym. If he is a dad bod and I do. Because I'm one beyond a dad bod now. Was that your dad? Ugh.
Yeah. So
I've actually got a mom bod that says my ditties.
see, that's the thing too. I've still got a lovely set of breasts and all that sort of stuff.
I'll get you into the gym. Get a wee fucking.
I will be starting weight training very shortly with the intention of getting rid of the fucking loose skin. That's the other fucking
If you lose skin, can I see?
No,
Can you show me after?
no, don't like
Like
it.
how loose you were talking here? Like
Not too bad yet
Aye.
because it's been a gradual. I think if it had been like
Manjaro, you did an awful lot
it
of
would
loose
have been
skin.
an awful lot. But I think because of the walking and the fact that it was like sometimes it's been £2 a week or so,
Aye.
that it's gradual enough. That's not too bad. But I'm seeing it and I'm like, I might stop now.
See, I
'Cause I don't like that as much as I like. You know what I mean? Because Emer was like, what's your? I know you'd have it, but you still feel good. I was like, no. I would feel worse looking at that than looking at the big fat belly.
Aye.
I do believe so.
The weights would help with that too, wouldn't it? Weight training. If you started doing a wee bit of it.
I think I had something to do with the building up the muscle
Aye.
underneath where the fat used to be or something. I don't know.
I know
I was asking somebody who knows about it.
a friend of
Not-
mine
not you.
went on the Jaro and lost like most people lost a fucking ton of weight dead quickly, and is now looking into surgery to get
The sleeve.
the loose skin.
Oh, they're
fucking
getting
taken out.
skin, right? Okay. Oh, I thought you
And
were.
you go, fuck. I reckon if I got into the shape I would wanted to be into, I'd have to do that with my tits.
Yeah.
I've got that. I can't remember what the term for bitch tits is, but it was something that happened to me during puberty.
Oh, fucking Meatloaf, Fight Club, Joe.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not that bad. Especially not now I'm
They're
taking,
mine. That's mine.
especially not now I'm taking Shilajit. Testosterone's through the fucking roof.
Are you
Hey,
still on it?
went boxing this morning and new PB. So what did I do last week? Six
Yeah.
rounds of pads, 2 rounds of toast. 6 rounds of pads, 2 circuits, and I did 7 pads, 2 circuits today, whatever it was. And at the run about the 3rd round of it, Stevie says to me, "I'm telling you something, Mickey, you're hitting harder than you used to." He had a sore wrist at the end of it
So I'll test
because he
that.
pulled me off.
Well, your skin's looking very good.
Think?
You definitely do have a real, like a rejuvenated skin. I don't know if that's the fucking supplement or what it is, but there's something like your skin's all like.
Now, my skin was going fucking mad when I got home. It was mad pimples everywhere. Putting that probably down to sugary stuff. But then I was watching the dad a wee bit until the weekend, and I had a full bottle of Jack Daniels Friday night
Aye.
with the Chinese, and then I had a Domino's because it was Dan,
That'll do it.
and then did a gig on Sunday. And that's one thing about that we were talking about last week with the sort of that food scream, right? So we did a wee charity gig in the Limelight there on Sunday night. On the way home, I was like, I'm fucking starving because you get that wee, the wee post gig adrenaline dump,
Oh, absolutely.
right?
Aye.
And I should have a bottle of water in the car or something to just take my mind off it, but I didn't. I went to McDonald's. I got a double cheeseburger and chili cheese bites. Right?
Oh, lovely.
Class.
Man, I'm.
But man, on the way home, I genuinely considered. No, but I genuinely considered going to another McDonald's on the way home because I had to pass 2 more to get back, and I was like, "Well, I won't."
The temptation. I was thinking about this today because I had to go into the shop to get milk, and I was going to get something fucking boring like a banana or something. A banana, and. Like, at least if an alcoholic has to go into the shop, the alcohol is away, closed off to one section.
Not as far as now, it's right beside you when you're paying for stuff.
But you know what I mean? It's
You can
like,
hear them.
But for me, I'm like, I have to walk past every fucking thing that I love to get that fucking banana. It's like,
And you it used to be a sweet tooth problem,
obviously,
wasn't it?
would have
Crisp
been-
pie,
crisp
yeah.
always, and well, chocolate too. Obviously, it was a fucking thing. But I mean, again, it's back to the thing of adapting, just and changing the room. But anyway, that's boring as fuck. I don't want to talk anymore.
I love talking about it though because I'm fucking.
I don't. Do you know why? Because it just
Do you
makes.
want me to go over there?
No, you're right. Because it just makes me hungry.
You see it, Mar?
Your tattoo.
See that wee bump?
Oh, very good.
See that tricep there? It's the left arm too. I don't know if I can put this back in and tame that python.
Sticker back in the holster there.
It's fucking. I'm so sick of fucking death exercising. Like,
So you're not every day, are you? Are you every day?
I'm going to split it up now. So I trained twice today.
Right.
I actually worked out twice yesterday, technically, because I did weight session in the morning, and I went and played paddleball, Warren Butler.
How'd that go?
I can't play paddleball.
No.
Have you ever played? You've never.
No, I've seen it putting up, but obviously me driving to Belfast for a game of paddleball is not makes sense.
It's
but,
fucking class crack, right?
I thought it would be actually.
But there was a wee point where I was going, "Fuck, we are men of that age now, aren't we?" Because Butler's mad into it, right? So Butler's in these weird, like it's almost like fucking paddleball Tinder.
Right.
You can just put up like, I'm going to be near this court at this time. Who wants to even paddleball? And people will 100%, right? Probably dogging. What he's like, but he's real good at it.
What's the difference between paddleball and pickleball?
I haven't a fucking clue what pickleball is, right? Paddleball, all I know, it's essentially tennis on a smaller court,
Aye.
but there's a wall behind you. You can slap the ball off.
Oh, right.
Right.
Okay. So I think pickleball is the tennis smaller court with no walls.
It might be.
So it's like a volley type shot and thing
Aye,
across.
did somebody tell me it's closer? It's like more like halfway between badminton
and
and
tennis,
something.
aye,
Yeah. But the thing with paddle ball is, right? The actual paddle's that fucking hard. You don't need to hit the ball. So somebody hits it, you can just like kind of
block it, sort
like
of thing,
block
right?
it and it goes flying.
Right.
So I was getting frustrated because I was losing, obviously, and then trying to like, fucking hit it hard, and you hear seagulls like, "Gah!" Like the amount of fucking times we had to go outside the place and look through dock leaves to find the tennis ball because I was just lamping it.
Is that what it is? Tennis balls?
I suppose tennis ball.
Right,
And then
okay.
Butler's a real class. Like he serves in a way where it doesn't go fast, but you just can't catch it.
We curve
And he
ball.
slaps it right into the corner. So as soon as it bounces and hits the wall, it's a point. And you're like, fuck,
It's ace every time.
can't get at it. Like he's class. And you could see,
But,
bless him,
but I mean, that was your first time.
first time, but you could
if
also
you're-
see Butler getting fucking bored of me being shite at it. Do you know what I mean? Like he wanted a game, and I was like, well, I don't fucking know how to play it. But yeah, afterwards I was like, man, do you know what? This could quickly become a hobby. Like it's fucking get a wee sweat on, you know, and you're a wee bit out of breath. Fucking good crack. And it's like, yeah, man. We both just started talking about the stuff we can't do because we're getting older. He's like, my knees are too sore for five-a-side. My wrists are sore from boxing, and I'm like, it's happened.
Hi.
We're old.
Yep.
Even moonwalking Aaron Butler is feeling his age. Like,
Welcome aboard.
welcome to the party, pal.
We're moving on down the track. Yeah, it's there's things just obviously I stopped the football after the knee injury, but because of the weight, there were so many things I couldn't like. I couldn't get on my socks. Like I was struggling to get a pair of fucking socks on. Like, and that's mental. You can't reach that.
I've had weight gain periods where I'm going, this is like fucking bending a bowling ball.
It's fucking not good. Like.
And trying to put your kicks on, you go, I shouldn't have to sit down to put boxer shorts on. Like,
But yeah, I do think that there's going to be something I'm going to have to try and, because once we get into the shittier weather, the walking's not going to be as enticing as maybe being indoors or something. So whether
good
it's
decent-
five-a-side or whether it's a gym or whatever, I'll try something.
I believe if you like just went to the gym and walked on a treadmill,
Yeah, I could do it.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's the boredom against me sometimes.
I know.
That's why I can't do the same route every night. I'll just change it up. I'll move on somewhere else to try and. As long as I walk the same length of time, it doesn't matter.
I used to be able to turn my ADHD off long enough to run 20 minutes on a treadmill, and now
No,
fucking can't do
you
it at all.
can
Like,
run. I can't even do
I can't. What's the thing? I can't. That's like at this stage. I can skip like a motherfucker. I could skip all day because my weak calves are class. But anything above my between my knee and my chest, it's a mess.
If you do
Cock barely works high.
if you do intervals on the treadmill, it helps because I would do top speed for 2 minutes and then each minute bring it down one. Right. Back up to top speed. So by the time you're finished that minute, you have something else to do, if you know what I mean.
It's not a bad
Makes
choice.
it go
something
quicker.
to keep it different.
Would you work out often? Maybe? No, would you?
I was playing football there and it hurt my leg, and then I went back after 8 weeks and hurt the same fucking leg, so I haven't been back since.
No.
It's hard to get back on.
Was that indoor, five-a-side, was it?
No, I was outdoor.
Right.
It happened.
AstroTurf?
It
All weather?
happened in indoor, but then I went back to outdoor and it happened again. So just tore me
Again,
off.
that's that age, Nev. See, you're at that age.
Right, like, but that's another reason why weight training, I think, Peter says really important to actually build muscle around your old fucking shitty bones. So I know, like, Stephen that trains me, I've told this story before. He broke a bone in his back before a fight, knocked a guy out because they're different type of people, like professional fighters. But he was telling me he had to get somebody to help him out of the ring because once the adrenaline and everything wore off, his whole back just seized up. So he's been walking around with a broken bone in his back for the best part of 20 years. And then the bones fused in a weird way where he was getting sciatica pains. And someone said to him, deadlifting, just start building up muscle around your lower back to try and, because it eventually cushions it. And
Fuck.
but we'll go to the gym, the three of us will do weights.
You're dying to get us to the gym. I just want to go to show
Do you know
off.
what no, do you know what it is? It's no,
That's
it's
all
not.
it is. Like, wait to see what I can do. What
No,
like,
it's not even. It's I reckon you could fucking do a serious bit of lifting.
Back in the
You know what I
day,
mean? I
whenever-
reckon you'd still be a strong bull of a man.
When we
and I
were-
kind of want to be there to see it, and just to see your wee face go, "You're right, Mick," and I go, "I know," and then I'd disappear, and there'd be a new star in the sky,
Do you ever do body weight training?
like just fucking push-ups and shit like that. And-
Yeah.
yeah. So the program I'm on at the
Never did a
minute on the
push-up.
Monday,
I don't think I've ever done a push up in my life.
Man.
Back when I was at school, as I say, I was always big. I would have been able to maybe do a sit up, but push ups I just never could.
So
ever.
my PT, Aaron Trainer, personal trainer, check him out. I'm in this program at the minute. So my Monday thing is bench pressing first of all, and then pec flags, and then tricep dips. Right. So there's I've only recently been able to actually fucking support myself to do a couple of tricep dips. I was just using the machine, right? But then the fourth thing is just doing press ups, and I'm class at press ups, so it's 2 sets of 15 to 30, and if I can make it to 10 after already doing that stuff, I'm like, well done, Mick. You done 10 press ups, sir.
Are you genuinely just focusing from here to here?
No, that's the Monday. So Tuesday's all
and the titties.
Tuesday's all back in biceps, right? Which is why I've got a wee pump on today. And then
I was thinking fucking just one.
But I'm doing leg. I haven't done my legs in fucking ages. And then the last day is just like an all over upper body thing, like disco muscles. But it's the thing of going from like, because I'm pretty good at bench pressing.
Right.
So it's like 100 kilos. I can fucking bench press, which to be honest is less weight than me doing a push up because I'm 105 kilos at the minute. Do you know what I mean? But going from just like weights and then doing something, you go, this is usually a warm up, and you're like, your fucking elbows are shaking.
I used to do P90X back in the day, and the hardest fucking day was the Sunday, the yoga day, because you had to hold yourself up for such a long period of time.
Aye.
And I always thought that was going to be the fucking easy day, like, but it was killer. So it was.
Well, there's stuff. If it's something I always talk about as well. DDP yoga, like, was fucking. I was doing that during COVID. It was unreal.
Oh, you were on about it during the early part of the podcast.
Aye, there was a point where like I'm not very flexible, and also because I've got short arms and a big belly, me touching my toes is a fucking. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And I did DDP yoga every day for about 3 weeks, and by the end of it, I was grabbing the bottom of my feet, like standing upright. But there's bits of that where it's like, it was literally just like fucking. But there's bits of that where it's like, one thing you have to do is just do it's like a 10-second press up. So you go down for 5, it's 15 seconds, down for 5, stay for 5, and back up for 5. And you go, shouldn't be that hard. It's only one. Fucking kills you.
I can imagine. I never could. Or a chin up. A chin up would be something I would just dream of. I've never been able to do.
Yeah.
It's too. The arms are too weak, and there's too much to lift.
Well, that
you put them two things together.
I remember like talking to Delamere one time about because he got in fucking really good shape. Mm-hmm. And Delamere, he was like, all I wanted to be able to do was pull ups. Mm-hmm. And we were doing the blame game one night. It was like, I was doing press ups and clapping my hands and all, right? Easy peasy, right? And he goes, can you do pull ups? And I went, no. And he went, too heavy. And I went, yep.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I assume that's why I can't.
That's one of the good things. So even at the minute, there's pull ups in my Tuesday workout, right? Mm-hmm. So I went boxing today, and I went and did weights like a fucking dick, and I was mangled like. But there's a machine where you rest your knees on something. There's weights that'll balance it. So you can just get used to the motion of it, and you eventually take the weights down, and then you get to just doing pull-ups. So I can do these grip ones, right? Because it's kind of all your biceps and back. See, just from like changing to that or that, fucking can't do it.
Or the wide one.
See the constant. See, do you ever see them boys that have that like they're doing that?
Yeah.
Fucking up and down shit. It's a
brutal.
Yeah, I think. Do you reckon you're born with? Do you know when you see gymnasts? Do you reckon they're born with a fucking just a type of physiology that's like you'll be good at that?
Pure genetics.
I has to
It'd
be.
have to be, wouldn't it? Like if you look at, and I think the same as for any sport. Look at Rooney's club, Kai Rooney there from United at the moment. That's pure genes. There. Oh, he's going to be. He's 15, but he's going to be flying.
I remember seeing
who else? There was somebody else.
There was Ronaldo. I saw a documentary about Ronaldo once, and he has more muscle fibers on the inside of his thighs than the average person does. So they're like, there's a reason why he's able to turn that quick,
and jump that high,
and then fucking hit a ball that fast and accurately as well.
That's correct. But definitely genes come into it. But then I was thinking about you when you said about the DDP yoga. Can you, like when you were at the peak of doing the yoga and all that stuff, was your flexibility?
It was way better. Like,
did you try
to suck your own dick? No. I don't have big enough cock.
But you had a long tongue.
No, don't even.
Oh shit.
Everything about me short, even my temper.
Why did they it's a cultural thing I don't know, or generational thing that happened I do not know. Why did your generation believe it was Marilyn Manson that took the rib out and tried to get
yours? It was Prince.
Ours was Prince. So was it like two ends of the scale? So the first one was like, well, a short boy will be able to do it. And then somewhere along the line it went, no, he'll never do it. And then it went, well, a real tall, lanky boy will be able to do it. And then there was two. I can't understand why.
And the whole time Ron Jeremy was like, sorry, pay attention to me. That was a mad one about.
So it's like, because I don't know if could an urban myth happen anymore? I don't think they
so,
can.
because and
I was going to say it wouldn't happen now. Like.
yeah,
I don't think you could get
it's
that.
because, and I was talking to a comedian about this in Australia, and I'd never thought of it in this terms, but he was talking about monoculture, and I'd never even fucking thought of it as a term. Where he was like, when he was growing up in the 90s, say it was like Madonna brought out fucking Like a Virgin, whatever. He was like, you either loved it or you hated it,
but everybody
knew what it was.
Yeah.
Whereas now there's no.
It's the same as and you probably between us there's about 6 years, but you might have been the last generation of that where everybody at school was watching the same thing. Because for us, there was only the 4 channels. Channel 5 was a big thing. Eurotrash.
Remember when Channel 5 came in? I remember when TV3 came in, man. Fucking hell, we were glued it. First thing they showed was Buffy. I was like, who's up there?
So that sort of thing too, where like, what was the big TV? Teachers. Everybody remember Teachers? That was a big show at the time. And Queer as Folk as well, yeah. That was they were massive shows at the time. But again, every single person had watched it, and everybody was talking about it the next day. You wouldn't get that now. Even if it is a big thing that's just been released, because of the way it's released and streamed, you just were watching at different times at your own leisure or whatever. And it gets rid of that monoculture idea, like we all like water cooler moments where we're all talking to the Americans.
But there was, I went and saw Naked Gun on Saturday night, and
I did enjoy it. Man.
Fuck, I thought I was going to die. I genuinely thought I was going to. It's fucking brilliant.
There's very few movies that'll make me laugh out loud when I'm by myself, like in an audience. You would know. But that one got me a couple of times. Proper laugh. I was like, just the first thing, the plot device.
Yeah.
And I was like,
you were in straight away. You're like, we're in.
Me. I'm ready.
When he's during that massive fucking gunfight, and he's very clearly dragging a dummy around. just really stupid stuff like that.
What did I watch recently?
Even like,
don't be spoiling.
I don't want to spoil too much, but there's the bit where he puts the rubber glove on. That's it. That's all you need. And there's one line that I was laughing so hard I didn't even hear. It was McKegney reminded me of it, where he's getting the typical cop situation. He's in trouble with the chief, and the chief goes, "Frank, you can't take on City Hall," and he goes, "I know it's a building."
There was a couple of airplane moments. Like there was a couple of real.
It's so good to see a movie like that getting made again. But the point I was going to make was when we were looking up what to go and see, there was 4 movies in the cinema that I was like, I don't even know what the fuck that's about, or I haven't heard of it. And there's ones with good actors and stuff. Like there's Pedro Pascal, Chris Evans, and Dakota
Fanning.
Maybe
Johnson.
The one from 50 Shades of Grey.
Johnson. Is she Fanning?
Johnson.
All right. Dakota Fanning's older, isn't it? Either way.
From War of the Worlds.
Oh, she's a bit younger. Okay, sorry.
But either way, you go, that's...
It's one of them, north or south. One of
those things you go, on paper, though, it's a good cast. I haven't a clue what it's about. And then Nobody 2.
That's Odenberg, isn't it?
Been in and out of the cinema already.
Fuck off. It must be a straight-to-DVD job, wasn't it? Well, it didn't go straight to DVD, but it must be
the first one probably was as well. In the days of fucking class movies. Do you know what I mean? Like,
were they trying for the John Wick type thing? Were they? Or were they going that?
There was a point I read some fan fiction or some weird thing where they were like, there might be a chance that these 2 movies are in the same universe. And I was like, I hope that would be a great reblend. Like,
I know, but Jesus, a wee bit too fucking much. Like,
I know, but again, it is that thing of there's so many fucking things coming out that you go, what do you do? The amount of actors that are going to TV, like big actors that are going to TV and streaming. And then every streaming service has its, or every studio has its own streaming service. So now you can't even fucking. You're out £100 a month trying to say everything.
Well,
I know. But here,
give it concert.
Give it time. I read some news recently about fucking
stupid concert. Stupid concert don't know how to work the internet. Too.
Saw a guy talking about. Was there somebody arrested for selling dodgy boxes?
Always is. Do you know what?
There's a bloke on the news. He goes. No, I don't have a dodgy box. I wouldn't have one in my house. And you can see he's got his eyes closed, so he's not lying. And he's like, but he goes, realistically, they're not going to get all of us. Like, he goes, there's 400,000 people with dodgy box in the UK or in Ireland even.
IPTV, which is what it is, essentially protocol TV. So you can't. The only way to stop it is to shut down the internet.
Aye.
That's not going to happen.
Fingers crossed. Because now they're getting rid of porn, so what's the point? There's only so many times I can go on IMDb before I'm like, fucking right, him, her.
She's out of a USB pen feature. I forgot the ring.
Did you?
Oh, I did that.
You were grand, put it on. That's
not what you were texting me.
I've downloaded the new RoboCop game. I'll be all right.
I don't. There's been a few. I actually watched Prisoners, which is a
unreal movie.
I don't know why I had missed that completely. I've no idea.
To be fair, so did I.
Totally
I only watched that a couple of years ago, and I was like, it was great.
I thought it was fucking brilliant. But did I say last week about the Weird Al Yankovic biopic? Did you watch it?
Not yet. The one with
Watch it.
Daniel Radcliffe. I need to say
Radcliffe's fucking brilliant on it, but the whole thing is class. Because for the first couple of minutes, I was like, did that happen? And then I realized as more went on, like he was he was going to sue Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson did Beat It, which was a piss take of his Eat It.
Right.
Right. So it's all like everything's flipped about and all, and he had a relationship with Madonna for a while and all this. You know, it's the best biopic I've seen in a long time because none of us tried.
No, class.
You kind of get the bare bones of it, but the rest. So if you get a chance to watch that, I thought it was very good. But there's fuck all else. Slow Horses is the only thing that I can't fucking wait for. Gary Oldman.
I don't even think I've seen anything about it.
Oh my God, 4 seasons. Oh, I'd love to be watching them now. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh my God, watch it.
Aye.
It's like a MI5 type thing. And I watched the first couple of episodes and I was like, it's all right. You know, I might. And then I went away from it and somebody said to me, watch it. And I was like, that one? Fuck me. Oldman's great and everything, but he is so fucking deadly in this. He's the biggest cunt I've seen on TV for a while. Like,
class.
He's fucking amazing. And the dirt of him, because he's basically a high level than the MI5, and he just doesn't give a fuck anymore. So he doesn't even wash his hair, he doesn't brush his teeth, there's holes in his socks and all. But I don't know the makeup and things to get Oldman like he is.
But Oldman's
he's definitely
that shit,
he's a proper character actor, but he is rotten in it, and it's fucking great. The biggest cunt on TV for a while, but you end up loving him. Do
you know one of my favorite things to watch? And it's an interview with Russell Crowe talking about Gladiator. Mm-hmm. So he says like the first day of filming, and it's the opening battle scene.
Yeah.
He says there's fucking armies all over this field, and he says Ridley Scott comes over to him and goes, right, what I want you to do is you're going to walk out before the battle, you're going to look at the army, be afraid, you know, pensive, and you're going to see a bird. The bird's going to fly up here and then land on a post, and I want you to look at the bird and just admire the bird for a wee second, and then look back to the battle and realize what you're going into again. So Crow's like, right, no problem. So he does all this sort of stuff. He talks about it, he's like, I think he goes, I added a few flicks of colour to it, whatever it was. And he says he looks back and he says Ridley Scott and yells cut, walked over to him and just went, me and you's gonna be fucking great together.
And they were.
I
watched it again recently for the first time in years, and fuck me.
I was watching Bad Boys 2 this morning. Sorry,
you forget how in shape he was. That fuck.
Have you ever heard that? I was told this story one time. Again, don't know if it's true, but about Oliver Reed on Gladiator. So Oliver Reed obviously died.
It's Oliver Reed's story, so it's probably true.
Oliver Reed died making the movie and all that sort of stuff. But apparently there was a story that he was within Tunisia. Is that where they made it? I think that's where they did all the sort of Rome scenes anyway. Okay. And Oliver Reed had been out and was coming home the next morning at fucking 8:30. And Russell Crowe's doing some scene where he's going to be shirtless or have, you know, so he's doing these mad, insane fucking push-ups and stuff. And Oliver Reed apparently goes, I think she's gone home, dear boy. I'd give up.
We don't have boys together anymore.
You can't though.
I know you can't, but I mean, you don't have.
Did you ever hear
the
story about Oliver Reed? There was what's the famous movie he's in where they have a naked sword fight? There's a movie in the 70s where it's him and this other bloke, and it's in like a big fucking mansion, and they're having a full blown naked sword fight.
Aye.
And part of the stipulation Oliver Reed had was he had to see his cock before they could fucking film the scene. So apparently he gets some steam and he's like, you need to get into the bathroom here and I see this dick. And then he stormed out going, he's got a bigger cock than me. Right, I was listening to...
Do we have anybody like that anymore? There's nobody... Like, who's the most outlandish when it comes to... I don't mean, like...
The most outrageous celebrity at the minute is probably Pedro Pascal because he's touched a few people's cheeks.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right,
Like, even... I'm listening to a podcast, Mark Maron's podcast with Robin Williams. Mm-hmm. So, it's... The first half is the guy who wrote Robin Williams' biography. Right. And then the second half is the actual original
episode,
which I haven't heard before. Yeah. But when you think of Robin Williams, even, you know, the whole world was shocked by his death and fucking... But that he was coked out of his fucking mind for how long? Mm-hmm. His audition for Mork and Mindy was already on cocaine, And the reason he got the it wasn't even for Morgan Mindy, it was for Happy Days, because he was in Happy Days
was
first.
the first time.
So they basically went, okay, so you're going to walk into the house and sit on the couch. And he walked into the handstand on the couch, and they went, what the fuck are you doing? He went, well, I'm an alien. I don't know what a couch is. Just, like,
Done. Yeah.
Done. But
oh man, I bought that DVD box set of the 4 seasons of Morgan Mindy. And if you ever get the chance, see, watching it as a child, you would have been maybe you would have been past that stage.
70s, wasn't it?
It was 70s, but for some reason it was on repeat with Cheers with Happy Days. So we would have watched it on Channel 4 after school sort of thing. And you had no appreciation. You just knew you loved Mark, and you knew you loved because he's crazy. See now as an adult, and even worse when you're in comedy, watching it, you're like, fuck me, how did they even the cast, you can see so many times you're like, I can't keep this together. Like, I can't. They're corpsing, like they're just having to go on with it because it must have been take 35 and they've done the same thing again.
I know. Just on that podcast to talk about, is it Jonathan Winters comes in the last season?
Winters is fucking.
And by that stage, with these two guys, it's Marin and I can't remember the guy's name, but they're talking about just the fact that it didn't really work.
No,
like Morgan Mindy, it got 4 seasons, didn't get syndicated or whatever.
Like, you find it's hard slog going through 3 and 4. Like, it's like
aye. But they said the one thing about it is when Jonathan Winters comes into it, it's like him and Robin Williams are having a fucking great time, but knew full well that
Remember I told you before, remember years ago, I said watch Winters and Robin Williams interview on Dave Letterman. Go on YouTube to watch that. And, and like, Williams, he might be off his tits, obviously, but he, like, you talk about clearly somebody sitting beside their idol.
Aye.
Like, Williams is, like, just gazing at him, and the two of them are bouncing off each other and all the rest. But they talked about that's from Morgan Mindy, where Williams just wanted to impress him.
Aye.
So kind of try to outdo each other the whole way through the set.
Another mad bastard actor too as well was, and I've seen a few interviews with him recently, was Richard Harris.
Oh fuck, yeah.
Like,
Harris and Reed apparently together were and Peter O'Toole.
Peter O'Toole. Do you ever hear the story of Richard Harris and Peter O'Toole buying a pub? So they were acting somewhere, and it was in the theatre in the Gaiety or something like that. And they're staying on the outskirts of wherever the fuck they are. So the two of them get pished. They're going to go home. There's a pub near the house. So we'll go into the pub, and then the barman goes, "Pub's closed. We're shutting up." And the two of them wrote him a check that night, steaming, going, "We're buying your fucking pub." Had a lock-in, had a great time. Went back the next night, and the fella gave them the check back, and went, "You're out of your mind. I can't do it." Like, but something happened then. That guy passed away, and they went to the funeral because it sort of would go into the place every so often. And what was the fucking way he tells the story? Richard O'Toole's crying because he's like, "Fuck it, I can't believe it." And then the guy's wife comes over and goes, "You hit the wrong fucking grave."
That's what I'm saying. You just don't get characters that, let's say they have a bit of a problem, a drink problem, whatever, who aren't villainized.
Give it time.
You know what I mean? Like, Reed was kind of, like, I'm not saying what he was doing was appropriate or whatever, but sometimes it was like, oh, that's fucking all right.
That's because they didn't have camera phones.
Nah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? That's...
Well, if you see what happened in Winehouse, like Amy Winehouse, in her time, it was obviously the torture of camera phones and all that sort of thing is what led to her demise. So maybe that's why Oliver Reed lasted so long, because nobody could record anything he was doing.
Talking to somebody recently who was saying that the reason young people aren't going out drinking, because my thoughts was, they've seen a generation of us looking all fat and fucking lumpy. Mm-hmm. They've come up watching the Avengers and they've gone, I'm going to get fit instead. But the actual fact of the matter is, they can't be drunk and make a dick of themselves because somebody just recorded.
It's an embarrassment of it. Fuck, it's a wild way to be.
Which, do you know what I mean? Because that's the best part of being alive. Is, do you know what
I
I mean?
I always think.
Part, I mean, obviously, there's love and curry chips and all, but like the idea of just making a full cunt of yourself.
Yeah,
and
there's
the
life,
character building issue.
I was going to say there's life lessons within that, like that'll stay with you forever. Mainly, don't ever fucking do that again.
Don't drink 2 bottles of red wine and 4 cans of Guinness.
Let me tell you. Yeah, what was mine? Don't drink a bottle of Aftershock and then put your fist through the window of a Sinn Féin office. That would do it. That's fucking.
But I
didn't know it was Sinn Féin office, by the way. I just seen a window. Didn't realize till the next morning. Just Sinn Féin knocked my door and went, "Do you have a problem with Sinn Féin?" I was like, "No, didn't know it was your office."
up a flat.
It was red Aftershock.
It's a shame there's no fucking more, because even Russell Crowe was a bit of a fucking bad bastard at the start of his career.
Would he maybe have been the last sort of, you know, that sort of, like the drinkers, the proper fucking...
Punching paparazzis on.
Aye.
Mel Gibson
Because
did
Pete Doherty and like the Libertines and that sort of thing, that in 2000, 2001, they came on the scene, but they were into fucking junk, like they were into heroin, and that was the next level. But there's nobody back to that rock and roll. Liam Gallagher thinks he is, but he's not.
Robert Downey Jr. and Billy Bob.
Back in their day, this at the chateau.
But then, is there a
Them
different...
walls in the chateau, Marmont could talk. Holy fuck! What is that?
They'd
What
probably
have
go, somebody wipe my face.
what have them rooms not seen over the fucking decades?
But then, was Billy Bob Thornton a wee nipple baby? I know Robert Downey Jr. was his dad an actor. Yeah.
No, he's fuck! I watched the documentary. Is he a director? Maybe. He's in the biz, anyway.
Because it was listening to him on Smartless, and him and Jason Bateman are both sort of talking about growing up in Hollywood, and then Will Arnett and the other ones just turn the pieces. But I didn't realize Robert Downey Jr. was in jail for 2 years.
Oh, 2 years. Aye. That's why remember Gervais does the whole Betty Ford clinic and all that. But at that time, he was. I think it was Hugh Grant came after him, the scandal of the prostitute.
Aye.
But before that, the only Hollywood thing was Downey Jr. Like he was he was fucking nuts. Like, in fairness, he took some stuff, but he did Chaplin. Have you ever watched Chaplin, the movie?
I've seen bits of it. The guy,
fuck, he is amazing. So whether he's doing that and I'm off his tits, I do not know. But fuck, he is like top class.
Because the podcast I listened to, he said he was on Ally McBeal.
That's what got him back.
And that's also because he fucked it up during Ally McBeal.
Aye, but that's what Ally McBeal was it? Not his return to sort of TV after jail.
But he fucked it up during it. So
during it.
He was in jail for like a couple of months.
He did a relapse, didn't he?
And then had a relapse, and he's candid about it in this interview where he says that because Jason Bateman or somebody makes a joke, because obviously they grew up with, I'm trying to think, was it like River Phoenix and all those that kind of ilk, and somebody makes a joke about pagers, and you would go down to the payphone and fucking wait for the guy to page you back. And Robert Downey Jr. goes, "Oh no, in Ally McBeal there was a phone in the dressing room."
And Bateman as well talks about he was on the Booger Sugar for a long time.
Was he? I didn't realise he was.
Oh, he talks about it going. He had like 80s, 90s. He had a lot of fun.
Right.
And he's completely clean now. Doesn't do anything.
I knew that. I didn't know
he'd sell it.
I was born as fuck.
Born as fuck. But then again, as he said, like he like weed as well. He would have a lot. He likes a wee edible now at night time.
Right.
This is a weird thing. Obviously, like people who listen to us, when you listen to a podcast, you get to see the wee intricacies. Sort of. Is that what it's called? Intricacies? No.
Intricate.
Idiosyncrasies. That's the one. Thank you.
The movie with the Crocs.
Where is it? Red Bull for plants.
Charlie Sheen.
So Charlie recently
documentary coming out about him.
Recently just came out and told that he was gay or bisexual, and then all the fucking conspiracy heads were like, "Yeah, because you fucked Corey." He was.
Is that the
supposed to be the rumor? Was for a long time that he was into the young boys on set.
Is he now stating that he contracted HIV from a gay partner?
Charlie male partner. Fuck knows what's going on. I know that the divorce documents that Denise Richards put in, like she says, now obviously there's two sides of his story, but she said that she caught him with fucking underage porn. That's what she wanted him out. But she could have been saying that just. But it's in the divorce documents.
It's I mean, Charlie Sheen aside, obviously because underage porn, but that's not a fucking joke about that. But there's something as someone who fucking likes a pint and who's had the wee sniff every so often, years ago, obviously not now. I'm amazed they can fucking remember lines and still go to work.
Do
you know what I mean? It's
the biggest shock for me was if you get a chance to listen to Matthew Perry's book, which I had didn't listen to until he died, unfortunately, because whenever he died and there was all this talk of there's a conspiracy, when I listened to the book, I was like, oh, that's no conspiracy. That man should have been dead 25 years ago.
Aye.
He's fuck what that man took, what he drank and what he went through, medical procedures and fuck.
I know the stuff he says about when he was still alive and he was sort of talking about his sobriety. He goes, first of all, he said he didn't remember so many series of it. Mm-hmm. He just doesn't remember it. Yeah. But he goes, if you watch it, he's like, when I'm overweight, it's booze. When I'm severely underweight, it's pills. Mm-hmm. When I look pretty good, it's coke. Like
he non-stop. And then, but he was a quiet drinker. So like he said when he first met Bruce Willis, they were doing that whole 9 yards thing. Mm-hmm. He says, "Oh, go out," and he says, "Then I realized, oh, Bruce can party, but Bruce goes home."
Aye.
He said, I didn't know how to. I just kept going and going, and he'd go back to the room and just like drink a litre and a half of Smirnoff raw by himself. And I was like, fuck. I was like, fuck, is your name Matthew Perry or Mickey Bartlett?
That's my hero, man. Wouldn't drink Smirnoff, there's no taste of it. I don't have a crime. Texting you, am I fat? Am I fat on a United colour? I ate a pizza.
That would be quite that would be bad for you if you ended up fatter than me. Like it really, because we would have to change the name of the podcast. Would you?
If I ended up fatter than you, the deck chair would be snapped in half. It would just be called sitting on the sand and young.
The hammock.
No, but it depends. No, I wouldn't give a fuck if you got skinnier than me. But if I wouldn't be able to. My skeleton wouldn't hold.
How much weight have you lost now?
I've weighed myself a couple of days, but I've definitely knocked.
You've definitely weighed off, like.
I have about half a stone off since I got back from Australia. But that's it's like we were saying last week.
The problem
I'm
with
now
that means I
this 104, 105 kilo bit. Whereas I want to be I want to get down to 90 kilos, right? So I know I can get under 100 in about 3 weeks.
Right. Okay.
If I fucking
I'm so terrible at kilos.
Really stick at it. I know it's only because my scales run kilos.
They do have stones. Just change the setting.
I know, but it's also everyone's.
You live with a fucking Australian.
I think everyone's just doing it in kilos now. Even with fucking PTs, like
right.
I think in kilos you can be more specific than you can be with stones and pounds.
Okay.
Or it just looks like you've lost more. I don't know, but
I take it it's harder to lose. Obviously, it's harder to lose 1 kilo than it is to lose a pound. So I mean,
so a kilo's about £7, is it?
Is that what it is?
Is that right? No, I couldn't have lost fucking 5 stone.
No.
Let me just double check. This is ridiculous.
Two of them take out the phone at the same time. So I mean, it's great to see. There's a race on here now. Quick! Who's the first?
1 kid. 2.2 pounds.
Sorry.
So I've lost 5 kilos, but £10. 10 left to go back from Australia.
Oh well, no.
But you wouldn't notice it because that again it was the same as you.
That was me. That was excess.
That 110 kilo was like that shouldn't have been there.
It just means now that that you've lowered my target weight now. That's the only problem. Fucking.
Nah, but you 90 kilo when you look like that fucking microphone stand there. Like
I was 90. I remember being mortified at being 91 kilos at 16 when I was going for the boxing because you had to weigh in the kilos for the boxing. It was 91, and I distinctly remember the boy doing the weigh-in, looking up and looking at the other boy, going, "Oh, hell!" Like 16.
I remember saying to somebody one time, it was Australia, they were talking about how many kilos they weigh, and I said it was 98 kilos, and somebody went, "Where are you hiding it?" And I thought he was being complimentary, and turns out he's just sarcastic with a monotone voice.
Like when I got pulled over by a state trooper in America, proper fucking like siren.
He says, "Do you have any idea how fast you two were driving?"
Flashing lights, the whole fucking shebang pulled in. And so he was taking my details down. It turned out I should have made a signal, an indication.
Right.
They have a law basically that if a cop stops you at the side of the road and you're in the hard shoulder, anybody coming along the motorway has to move out into the outside lane. They can't pass in that inside lane.
Right,
Cops
okay.
there, but I didn't know that, so I drove on through, and he was like, "Motherfucker!"
Fucking.
So straight in, fire ticket, him chased me down. And so then my aunt was following me because she shit herself. She's like, "Oh fuck, what has he done now?"
Right.
And she came to join, and so the cop was like, "Name and all the rest." And he goes, "Your weight?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." I was like, "I know it in stone and pound." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh," and I was sitting with her going, "What's in this stuff?" And I was like, £300. And my aunt was like, "You're not £300." And like the big black fella behind the thing, massive belly, fucking big shotgun up above his head, and yeah, he looks it. And I went, "You fucking dirty bastard!" But I would have been £300. I would have been like transferred that across.
Why the fuck's he asking your weight?
I don't know. I don't know why. On the side of the fucking motorway, I was going, "Why?"
He has to pull him out of the car. And
but he was typing everything into obviously this wee fucking console, as if I don't know, my record was going to be there or whatever. But once he heard the accent, and my aunt is from here as well, she's the same accent, so he was like, "Don't worry about it." It's fine." Right. But the fact that I was like trying to work out how many pounds is that, because again, I don't work in pounds, it's stone in pounds.
Right.
And then when she said, "Oh, there's 14 in a stone," I was like, "Oh, 14 by 21." I was like,
"Carry the one."
About 300 there.
Well, like whenever I hit 7, I've never hit 17 stone before.
Mm-hmm.
But when I hit it, I was like, "That's."
Did you feel it? And you do feel it.
I mean, I felt it because, like I said, that whole month in Australia, I was eating everything and drinking like fuck, and didn't really give a shit. And then,
but to me, I think that's the right way to go about it. Which has helped me is like, I know I'm gonna have shit days.
Aye.
And then I know that's going to reflect them. Because I have had a lifetime of trying
Aye.
and then just giving up. But now it's a case of if I know that that's going to happen on...
You're probably better...
Like, I'm going to a wedding on Friday, so I know I'm going to be drinking,
Aye.
so I know it's going to be bad.
You're probably better to weigh yourself Saturday morning and just go, right, what's the damage? Because what I do sometimes is eat like a fucking pig and go, I'll wait about Wednesday. And then I'll weigh myself Wednesday and go, I'm fucking still heavy. Like, you're probably better
Right
to,
away,
do you know what I mean? Just rip the fucking plaster off and go, right, okay, what much have we done?
So thanks for coming to this week's
I know.
Slim and Word session.
Well done to Carl. She's down £2 as well. You get a sticker, you big fat bastard. Just one thing I want to say, girls. Next week, no more yoga pants because I can see the tacos and some is sneaking enchiladas in here, if you know what I'm saying.
Refried beans and all.
But our fitness journey, should we document it? Should we?
We should have done that from the start.
We'll have a competition now to see who can lose the most weight from now to like...
No, because, I come in now when I've done the hard work. This is the hardest weight to lose. The first batch is no bother, but the fucking, when you're into like...
right enough.
Like, I'm too...
You're down to an extra large shirt, man. From a 3XL to an XL in 5 months.
Yeah, and the bank holiday weekend in May, so June, July, August. So I'm not even 3 and a bit.
That's fucking amazing, like.
But it is the fucking you still have that. There is a want to lose more, but you also like, I'll be all right just to sort of fire another wee stone and a half back on again and enjoy it.
I know that's the worst bit too.
That is the problem. I'm like,
every fucking time
I've worked hard for this.
Every time I lose weight, I go, "Oh, it was easy." We say yes. Fucking. I tell you something.
No, man, like even there, I went to shop there now, and I'm standing just fucking reading every item in the fucking.
I see. I had to stop and get a fucking chicken wrap on the way down because I was starving, and I'm like, that's threw my fucking calories off.
Gonna do the whole thing. Nah.
But see, it's because I did it yesterday where I tracked my calories and basically went, right, 1,800 is the maximum I'm allowed to have. You can do a fair amount of fucking eating.
There's a right bit.
If you do it properly.
Like, last week I'm on 1,500 to 1,600, and there's a right bit of it.
Aye.
Like if you do it right, it's just I was just so stupid.
It is boring. Like, don't get me wrong.
It's really boring, but it's actually, see if you can find the alternatives. I'm not missing anything in that sense because I found the alternatives, but you see the fucking stupidity I was doing, like, of when I think of it now. I would have, wouldn't have got a coffee without getting a muffin.
Aye.
And now I have the coffee and I wasn't really missing the fucking muffin, but the muffin was 400 calories just on a wee snack, and you're like, fuck me, it's mental.
That's the things that when you do a full dinner for 500-600 calories and then check out what
just
something else is like.
£1 bag of crisps, fucking 500 calories.
Yesterday I had tell you something else that happens too when you do it properly. Your shites clear up.
Aye, yeah.
So I did.
I will tell you better than that, Maggie Bartlett. Do you know what has happened?
What?
I'm no longer snoring.
That happens too. Yep.
I am in fucking shock because Emer's like, "You're not snoring." I was like, "What do you mean I'm not snoring?" She goes, "You're not. I have snored for 25 years. As long as we've been
my snoring stops at 102 kilos. What? Swear to God. So anything over 102, I'm.
Well, but
once I get below that,
I have never obviously heard myself snoring, nor do I be aware. I've heard a few recordings. I was like, delete that. But no, she was like, "No, you're not," and I was like, "That is fucking mental." I was going to go to a sleep clinic and I was going to go about the sleep apnea and all.
Aye.
Was fucking
get the weight off, I feel like.
Literally just my ditties were out my fucking
But
throat.
it's not, the walking tool will do it too, because I know that I was doing a bit in Australia. I pulled them, like, the Jacques thing, pulled it out of the bag because it was like, nobody's seen that. And I remember the last time I did that, I was so out of shape, I was out of breath running through the joke.
Fuck right.
And then got the end of it and I was like, oh, I'm ground. Like, just from exercising. Do you know what I mean? So,
well, even my calves, boys, Jesus, they were good before. They are.
Your calves were good before too.
They're fucking.
I used to walk up. See if we came in here and he was wearing shorts, I'd walk behind him and
take a picture.
Like walking behind Sandra Bullock.
Anyway, let's go for some questions.
I should, because we talked shit long enough. Usual fucking. Do you know what? Follow us for more weight loss tips. I just farted and a wee bit of shit came out. Chat later on or something. We're away for a walk.
Aye.
And get a quinoa salad.